Hello, Pisces. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your time and your energy. And if you're new here, welcome. Let's see what the universe got for you right now. I also want to say a special thank you to all my subscribers. Pisces. It's beautiful. The energy is intense, but it's because I'm surrounded by trees. And yes, there is lots of humans surrounding me as well. And there's a road in front of me, and it's like a highway, right? And it's busy right now, right? So believe it or not, it's the energy of all of them, and I know it's like why are we even including them in the reading, you know? But it's just like I'm just describing the moment. There's also people walking by, right? It's like that's what I'm saying. Believe it or not, there are all energies, and we can all feel them. Maybe some are not aware of it, or some, like I heard some just rather not. In a way, just ignore it. But not all energy, not because there's a lot of energy, it doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It's actually something beautiful. It's all life. Anything that is energy is life. So the energies of all the animals or the insects. I feel like some people treat insects like they are not alive. Hi, welcome. Wow, I love how you spelled love with the number nine. That's amazing because I was just listening on the way here. I was listening to a song uh, uh, called Nine, number nine. Excuse me. And right now you spelled literally you spelled love with the number nine. That's amazing. All right, universe. What do we got for Pisces right now? We have the High Priestess. Let's talk about it real quick. And I know, right? For the first time, the phone, my battery is, my phone's battery is actually low, right? And before I started the reading, that's one of the first things that I noticed. I'm like, oh my God, like, you know, I was like, I didn't know this situation was actually real, you know? It's like it's happening right now. My phone battery is actually kind of low. So I'm like, wow, I kind of have to deliver, right? And but in a way, at the same time, something was just like, just don't worry about it, right? Don't worry about it. So I feel like there's a message here for you, and it's obviously with no cards, right? Just with the High Priestess, but that's what the High Priestess is. It's just intuition, right? It's channeling, it's psychic abilities, it's knowing, right? Knowing what's not visible, knowing the unknown, right? I'm not saying knowing everything because the High Priestess is not God. The High Priestess is very close to God, but it's not God. And I don't know what this has to do with the message, but right now I'm looking at my vehicle, and there's a squirrel trying to trying to like go inside or something because I got one of my windows down. And it's so funny because the squirrel is so small compared to the vehicle. And it's actually climbing up. I'm just gonna concentrate over here, right? That's amazing. Thank you for that. That's lovely for you to say. So the message that I was receiving here with the high priestess and about the battery, right, is don't worry about it. And honestly, you have to trust your own intuition. You don't have to do anything that I say. These are just messages, and you can pick up whatever it is that you want from it. But don't worry about the thing being low, or don't worry about the thing being gone, or not having anymore. And I don't know what that means, right? Let's say you wanna go do something, but it requires you to drive there. But then you're like, oh, if I do that, then my gas is gonna be low, right? Or I'm gonna have to something like that, something that it's negative like that. Just because, even though you are using the logic, you see, you are stopping yourself from your intuition or from doing something that you want. And in a way, that's almost like going against life, right? Or against your soul. And you are lacking faith, right? Let's say it's about the same thing about finance, right? Where you need to buy something, or you want to buy something, or you feel guided to buy something, right? God is saying, don't worry about it. If you got it, it's for a reason. If you got it, it's for a reason. Like right now, even though my battery is kind of low, right? And it is low, my phone battery, right? Not my energy. My energy is I can even say 100% because I'm plugged into God, and God is like a phone always connected to the wall, right? The battery doesn't go down, and if it does, right away it recharges. That's how powerful God is. So, but we're talking about the phone, right? So God is like, well, you got the battery. That's why you got that battery. Your phone is not dead, right? And I'm like, no. Then do the reading, right? Yeah, go ahead, go live, right? And don't worry about the battery. It's like, and and this is what we're doing right now. You see? Let's continue. Tell me more here about the high priestess. What about the high priestess? Now not the squirrel that it was over there, trying to get in my car. It's kind of near over here now, and it's funny because it's almost like it's trying to be sneaky. Like, if I don't see the squirrel is like, and again, it's cute, right? It's cute. I wish I could show you, but it's like standing right in front of me, and it's almost like it's conscious that I'm talking about. If it shows on camera, that would be like a miracle, right? Because I was talking about the squirrel, and the squirrel was like over there near my car. It's like more than 100 feet away. He's probably gonna try to search my bag to see if I have any snacks. This is hilarious, eh? I hope you guys are enjoying nature as much as I am right now. And I know you guys are just, in a way, waiting for the message, right? But I feel like this is part of the message. I feel like everything is part of the message. Everything, even what's going on right now, over here in this reality where I'm at, and over there where you at. It's like there's things happening, right? It's like everything is connected. Everything's happening for a reason. If you take a look at what's surrounding you right now, there's some things that are just going to click, right? And that's the beauty of God. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Oof. I feel like you guys, well, there's a lot of you that you utilize your abilities to make your bread, right? To make your money. It's like you follow your intuition and you became abundant. But again, it's again, right? It's like abundance was always there. You were always abundant. It's just that you utilize your intuition to find that. I feel like your intuition has been guiding you this whole time since you were a baby, right? But of course, eventually, with time, little by little, you started to connect more with it, and you started to allow it to guide you and to take you and to show you. And that's that you utilize that to make to create your abundance. We have the devil. So even though it's so divine, even though it's so wonderful, it's beautiful, some some people view it as wrong, right? Something that's definitely not divine. It's almost like something that goes against divinity. But more than divinity, it's more of religion. Because in a way, it does go against religion, right? Intuition, psychic abilities doesn't really go with intuition, with religion, pardon me. Exactly that. I hope I didn't confuse anyone, but that's exactly what they view it as. They view what you do, and you see again. I don't know. I'm not gonna get too deep into what you do with this, with your psychic abilities, with your intuition, with your knowing. Here with the High Priestess, right? But you utilize that at work, right? Or whatever it is that you do. But whatever it is that you do, or your job, or where you use this, is successful because of that, and it's beautiful, right? That's what I'm saying. How can it be more divine than that? When intuition is divine, when knowing is divine, right? Again, that's a power of God, and every single human got that. But you see, in a way, I don't wanna involve religion, right? Because I do respect everyone. I respect your beliefs and what anyone believes. I respect it. But you see, everyone else should be able to respect what you believe as well, right? That's only the fair thing. That is justice. You see, the divine gives you that liberty, the divine gives you that freedom, right? To believe whatever it is that you want to believe. You see? But I don't believe that it's right when other people view what you do as something that's not divine, or something that's wrong, or something that it's perhaps even evil, right? That's where I'm like, oh, okay, okay, I see how it is. But you see, Pisces, I feel like you've been knowing this. You've been doing what you do knowing this. Happy Easter. Thank you. I appreciate that. You know, this whole day, for the first time, I can say this whole day actually felt like Easter. And it's been beautiful. It's been feeling like actual spring, like the way the sun or the sunset was hitting on the way here was amazing. I've never seen such thing. And again, it's all part of it, right? Let's continue. Not just that, it's just everything, including the time that in a way opened up for today for me to do this reading right now. It's just like everything so perfectly. And you see that is so beautiful. That is so beautiful because that reminds me of the resurrection, right? And that's the whole thing about Easter. And I know in a way most we rather uh, uh, most view Easter or look at Easter, right, as I actually don't even know. I don't know what other people believe about Easter. Remember again, right? It's almost like a reminder that in a way it only matters what you believe about anything. But I just want to say that today truly felt special, and I felt really happy, right? Because I feel like we have been guided towards today, towards right now, right? And today is just going to guide us towards tomorrow and what's coming up next. Let's continue here. I can see the sunset from here. It's like I can't see the sun from here. The sun is like over there, but I can see how the sun is hitting the tree. I can see the light, the lighting, and it's almost like I can feel the sunset just by looking at the tree and how the light is hitting the tree. And it's beautiful. We have the Five of Wands, Nine of Cups on top of the deck. I actually want to hold it because there's a little bit of wind here and there, and I don't want the whole deck to just fly away. The Five of Wands right next to the Devil, right? I feel like this is part of the intuition. Remember, all human got an intuition, and in a way, psychic abilities. All human, right? It's just about how much you develop that, how much you trust that. But you see, there's someone that shows up in my during my life too, and they interact in the chat and everything, and I love when people do that. I truly do. Even though sometimes I just get so centered in the reading, I love when people do that. It's a part of connecting, and again, it's all God. But there's someone that said, with great power comes great responsibility, and and you know, if you've seen Spider-Man, they say that, right? They say that in Spider-Man. But you see, it's lovely because they say that for a reason, and it's so true, right? It's like there's a lot of people that try to do that, but you see, there's something about it that it, mm, they do a little bit more of that. For example, wow, they do it more for the money than the divinity of it. Wow. See, and there's a lot of energies like that doing that, and you see, because of that, it almost makes the whole thing this. excuse me, right? It makes what you do or what you apply at work or whatever it is that you practice with this, with your intuition, with your abilities, it, because there's so many people doing it in a way, making it all about that, making this their aim, their goal to get the coin, doing it, and you see the it's so many of them, and there's so much of it that again it makes this in general, right? From the outside, it almost makes it look like this or make it feel like this, right? This is beautiful, by the way. This is not an easy one, okay? For real, this is not. But let's continue. I'm gonna try to finish the reading. Well, I will finish the reading. I'll be watching my phone unless he decides to just give up on the battery. But I doubt it. It's going to continue. And I'm not saying everyone, okay? Obviously, not everyone. I feel like a lot of people are going to resonate with this, but not everyone. You know, not everyone. I if you know, you know. It's like you just know. But again, it's a unique reading. Let's continue. We have the Hermit, Eight of Pentacles, Four of Wands. Interesting. I feel like someone wants some advice. And this is the first time I feel this, and this is amazing because again, right? Look at death on top of the deck. This is the transformation. Death is all about transformation. Hi everyone, thank you for being here. This is a transformation I'm talking about, and today it's all about transformation. Tell me that resurrection is not all about transformation, right? Resurrection is literally transformation from death to life, from negative to positive, from darkness to light, from night to day. This is beautiful, okay? But for the first time, th- th- someone wants some advice for work, right? Obviously, work is connected to finance and relationship, love, connection, union, right? Even marriage, celebration with a partner, right? They want some advice in a way like well, let's see. Wow. For work, there's celebration, okay? The Three of Cups. And you see, I love how there's three of them celebrating, right? Because I feel like this is a deal, this is collaboration, this is projects, successful projects, this is abundance, this is celebrating what you create, celebrating what you do, celebrating that it's successful, celebrating the fruits of your labor, right? Celebrating success, but at the same time, it's under the Eight of Pentacles. So continue to do what you do, right? Continue to get better, continue to learn, continue to apply, continue to make it better, even if it's just a little bit each time. Do whatever it takes, right, to make it, and that's what you do. You enjoy it so much that you are willing to look for those little details to make it better, right? And again, it takes repetition, right? But you see, we have celebration here with the Three of Cups, right? Emotionally fulfilled and celebrating with others that you share abundance, success, and happiness with. Okay. What about over here? The partner, union, connection, relationship. Okay. We have the Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Wands. Wow. So if you desire that, this is simple and this is direct. This is what I'm just gonna say. If you don't have a relationship, or if you are in a relationship, but you see, you need to trust your intuition. If you are in a relationship and you are not happy, you need to, you know why, and you need to trust your intuition, trust your gut. If you don't know the answers, ask God, okay? And God will give you the answer, and trust when you receive the answer, okay? Now, if you are not in a relationship or a connection or relationship, and you would like that, you are open to that, I feel like you have to worry not, okay? Let it go, give it to God, and trust that it's going to happen. Just be open and be ready and trust when it does happen. But you have the Wheel of Fortune here. So the Wheel of Fortune is literally like good fortune, right? But you must, so it allows you to release, let it go. You don't have to wonder, right, about it anymore. If you are wondering about it, or if you want one, or if you are desiring, the universe saying, if you want it, you got it. All you have to do is drop that weight, drop the load, and trust. Okay, that's some pretty amazing advice. And, and that's God. I mean, it's like God is like, take the credit. And I'm like, how can I take the credit when I'm just getting it from you? It's like, we got something to work on. I'm like, okay. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it beautiful how, and you see, I tell people this, and I feel like people just listen to me. Some people just like, oh yeah, like, I'm sure, I'm sure there is people that do listen to me and they do analyze a little bit the things that I say. But sometimes, just my curiosity, it just comes out, and I'm like, isn't that amazing that every single tree was a seed? A seed. That kind of blows my mind in the most positive way. Okay, it's amazing. It's like how a a seed, and then it produces millions and millions of more seeds. That's abundance, and that's God. I'm telling you, that's God, and God is God is everywhere. God is, I'm telling you, God is in you right now. And everything is consciousness, and for some it's like, what the heck, what is this guy talking about? God is in me, but literally, it's amazing. It's amazing. Anything else for Pisces universe? The Hangman, Pisces energy, death. Oof, oof. Wow, universe. It's like, don't even focus on the people that don't want to receive the message. Don't even focus on the people that are not open to it. The time will come for them at the perfect time. It's like, don't focus on the ones that reject it. Focus on the ones that accept it. That's it. It's simple, right? That's the same thing that I've been saying. It's like, focus on the positive and not on the negative. But this is beautiful. And this is Pisces. This is directly to you, Pisces, and Pisces is receiving it. Pisces is enlightened. Pisces. Look at that. Look at Pisces, right? I love it because for some of you, you had to, either you are still right now, right? You're chilling. It's beautiful because so many of you are just doing different things, right? Regardless of whatever it is that you are doing, you are listening to me, right? You are utilizing your your ear to listen to this. But it's not just that. I feel like it's today, and not just today. I feel like this is something that's been happening, but not just that. It's like life in general, right? You see, you are viewing death differently. You are looking at it from a different point of view. Hi, thank you for being here. I'm happy. you made it to this beautiful, unique reading. Oh my God. You are looking at death from a different point of view, totally different perspective. And I love it because you are allowing this, right? It's like almost God came up to you and God was like, hey, Pisces, I want you to look at something, but I want you to collaboration. I'm gonna hang you upside down. Are you down for it? You're like, God, didn't you create me like that? You know I'm down for it. It's like you know me more than anyone. You know me so well. Of course I'm down. It's like of course God would ask me to hang upside down. It's like something that I naturally do. I'm so down, and God is like, look at death. Didn't Jesus go through that? Didn't Jesus die? Right? It's like this a story. If you want to look at a story, if you want to look at it as fact, that's up to you. And again, I know Jesus, right? It's like there's a lot more to know other than just Jesus. There's a lot more. I'm aware of that, but again, Jesus for some, it's because the resurrection and that and all of that, right? And you see, he went through it in one of the most terrible ways that a human can experience. That's a fact. Everyone knows. And again, it could be a story, it could be a fact, whatever you believe, that's you, right? But I'm talking just about the story, right? How he went through death, experience death, literally, and how it happened, right? And and you see, it's just so you can look at it from a different point of view and experience that from a different point of view and understand it, right? Understand it. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that. It's all about that, right? Whew. So you understand death, right? It's like again you have the resurrection. You this gives you knowledge, power, faith, wisdom, energy, life, i- a better understanding of God. Because you look at it and then you understand it, you look at it from a different point of view, right? And it's like I feel like Jesus was like look back and Jesus was like, wow, that was death. Wow, like it's almost like what a trip. I don't know, right? I'm guessing obviously. I'm not trying to be rude, but that's the whole thing about the resurrection. And again, it's crazy because it's Easter. Trust me, I'm not gonna lie to you. Trust me, I for today, for Sunday, and again, it's like in all respect to all Christians, all with my respect and love and light and blessings. But it's not like I'm turning. It's not like I'm turning myself Christian. I'm talking about Jesus Christ, not Christianity. Okay, with all the respect, but ooh, it's amazing. This is life, right? So again, Pisces, there's nothing to fear. Nothing. The worst is dead. What right? And I know some of you are gonna start thinking of so many other things that could possibly be worse than death. But again, we don't think about negative. We don't identify with negative. And today I was thinking about that. I was like, what did I say? Uh, see no evil, feel no evil, speak no evil, something like that. It was just it's that, right? I love the comment. That is so true, right? So there's nothing to fear, especially death, right? There's nothing to fear, especially death. And for some of you, I feel like God is literally putting death in front of you, right? Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. Thank you so much. Yes, that's what they say, right? And someone came up with that for a reason, and it's so true. I feel like God is going to put death in front of you, one way or another. It doesn't literally have to be someone dying. It could just be the representation of death, right? One way or another. But it's only for that. Remember, this is why that crucifixion happened. This is why all of this happened. This is why Jesus Christ died. Remember, right? But it's just oh, one of the cards flew away. That is amazing. The Four of Cups, the people rejecting, it's almost like they what the heck? And then we have the Tower for them. It's almost like the divine is going to let them know one way or another, but it's almost like the divine is going to take care of them over there. And I say that divine because justice is right here too. So again, God allowed Jesus to go through that, so God could just do the miracle, what it does, to just be like, see, there's nothing to be afraid of. But again, I feel like I'm speaking as if the whole world believed in God, right? And again, I understand. I'm not making fun of them. I understand why, because horrible things happen in their life, which it doesn't allow them to have faith or to believe in God. But again, everything happened. You see, you thinking about the tragedy, you thinking about death, you thinking about the negative, you thinking about what happened to you or what happened to your brother, your sister, your mother, you're thinking about what happened to your friend, you thinking about that negative thing, is not going to bring you light. That is all darkness. God is light. Okay, it's about opening the freaking window, opening the door. Oh, but you don't understand. Nah, you don't get me, homie. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I feel, right? You don't know what I go through every single day, okay? You don't know what it's like to be me, okay? Like, it's like you over here talking about God, right? But you see, that's the mind, that's the earth mind getting in the way. You have to go deeper than that. You have to truly trust. You have to open the door of your heart. I know it sounds all fancy and almost like something that it can just be imagined, right? It's almost like open the heart. It's like my heart doesn't have a door. What do you mean, open the door of my heart? Right. I understand. I understand. I can understand anyone. Do they believe me? Who knows? But I can understand, right? God only exposed you to that. God only allowed that to happen, so you can know the truth. So you can see the difference. So you can know the difference between what's real and what's not, between the illusion and the truth. And I felt that on my way here, as the sun was hitting, the lighting, it was so pure, it was so beautiful, it was almost perfect. I was like, oh my God, I should be recording this. It's like this is for like a movie. This is like a movie scene. This is so perfect. And I've seen beautiful sunsets. I've seen beautiful lighting, but not like the one I saw today. So I feel like this is an opportunity for a lot of you to look at things from a different point of view, especially the negative ones. It's like you are going to transform all the negative into positive. And it's like, how you're gonna be like, how can I possibly get something positive out of this? And trust me, there is. And if you can see it, look closer. Or is it closely? Look closer. Get closer. Okay? You can look at anything with more detail. At anything. You can get closer to it. You can there's you will find something positive. I guarantee you. And once you find that, that's what it is. Right? That little thing, if it's little, it's going to grow. And that's the whole illumination. That is the whole salvation. That is the whole I'm not gonna say the whole Bible, but you understand me? Pisces. I agree with you. We have to allow God, right? And when we haven't done that, when we don't know how to do that, I understand. But I feel like that's between you and God. I feel like God talks to you in, yeah, mysterious ways, but in your own unique way. God speaks your language, right? And we all speak all kinds of languages. You just have to believe that it's God. That's a fact. You just have to believe that it's God. It's like, trust me, I know, and I'm telling you, I'm already convinced that God is everywhere, within every single human, within me, within even this beautiful table. Oh my God, I am so thankful for this table. It's providing a comfortable seat, a beautiful, stable table, something where I can do this beautiful reading on. I'm telling you, but I was talking about the birds. I just know it's God because of the way the bird moves, because of how it flies. It flies so graciously, like if the bird knew that I'm seeing God in the bird. That's how the bird moves, and that's how I know it's God. That's how I'm like, it's so beautiful because it's just a little. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I don't know how to call it. And I experience that with people when I'm having conversations with people. Sometimes I catch God within that conversation, and I'm like, oh wow, this is divine. This is